All right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming on time, and welcome to the second part of the workshop technology. Okay. My name is Niran, and that's why the link, the name of the link is like this. I guess if that helps you remember, it's workshop technology Niran. WTNR, I guess. But I'm going to tell you every time we meet anyway. But just to let you know that that's how the abbreviation comes from. Okay, and as you can see that we have 4 topics, and that's going to be 4 weeks that we are together. Unfortunately, we here, and then the next time we meet, it's going to be quite further apart. Like I think it's going to be January 14 or something. So yeah, so that's unfortunate. But anyway, let's go. We're gonna go to the first lecture. Okay, and again, this is the schedule, and you guys are still with me for the next 3 or 4 weeks or so. All right, and okay, and this is not this is okay. And I guess we already talked about the grading and stuff, right? I guess Ajahn Adirek or Ajahn Attapon, I'm not sure where you guys from. Probably talk to you about the grading, right? I guess the big part of it is that we do take attendance quite seriously. So if you cannot make it, let me know. I'm not going to force you to come here if you're sick or if you have accident, but please let me know as soon as possible if you can, so that I don't take points off you. Okay. All right. So I guess the main topics that from me it would be the part 2. It's software, AI, blockchain, because that's something that I guess I'm quite passionate about. So I'm from industrial engineering department, but I do love writing software, and I'm actually teaching at the computer engineering class too. So I would say that I know a bit or two about writing software, and I want to show you this technology, including AI and blockchain. So I hope that will give you some appreciation of the craft that we do. Okay. All right. So that's my part. All right. So the first thing we're going to do for I guess this week and the next week will be web application. So essentially software, right? But before I even go there, I want to talk to you a little bit more about what's software. What is software, right? So the way that people write software nowadays, I can kind of divide it into 2 ways. The first way is that if you know that your software is going to be running on specific operating system like Windows, Mac OS, or Linux, then you might want to write something that is native to that operating systems. And that would be the software that you are using every day, right? When you open any icon on your Windows, any icon on your Mac, that is the software that is written specifically for that operating systems. Okay. So this software actually talk to the operating system directly, and it's if it can talk directly, then it's pretty efficient software, I would say. Okay, it can use a lot of technology on the operating system itself, like devices. It can go into I guess changing something in your operating system too, if you allow. Okay, so it has a lot of ability and a lot of tricks on its sleeve. Okay, but this is not going to be the software that we're going to work with in our workshop. Okay, the software that I talked about that I'm going to show you guys and have you work on it for the next 2 weeks is called web application. Okay, and the web application is, I guess you use it almost every day, right? You open the web browser like Chrome, like Edge, and then you type in the URL, and then like you're using it from the web browser itself, right? So that type of software actually does not talk to the operating system itself. Like when you use Canva to do PowerPoint presentation, that application doesn't talk to your Windows or Mac directly, right? But it kind of talks to your web browser, right? And I guess the really huge benefit of running things through the web browser is that it is cross-platform. Okay, the developer just have to write one version of the software. But since every operating system has web browser, including mobile devices, even iPad, and maybe like Raspberry Pi, they all have web browser. So you just have to write one version of the software, and it runs anywhere literally anywhere that has web browser. So it's a huge win, right? And also, in order to do that, it also leverage the technology that I think some of you might have heard of it, right? HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And that's just a huge thing nowadays. And I think, I guess in the future, more and more software is going to go down this path because it's a much more, I guess, rapid development in terms of the software development parts. And also, the web browser is actually getting faster and faster every day, and it allows the web application to do more and more things, like accessing the OS device, like devices, like webcam, location, and even it probably can do more things in the future. So I think this is kind of the way to go in the future, okay? So I want you to have a taste on it. Get your hands dirty, shall we? Okay. And in order to do that, we're gonna have to use another software to write the software, okay? And that is called the VS Code. So you can think about this as the editor that you can use to write things, okay? So why don't we get set up? I think VS Code is all in your computer. Why don't we open it, okay? So we're gonna click here at the start. I think if you just type V or VS, do you see this icon coming up? If so, click on it, open it, and see what happens. Okay. Okay. Maybe can I see your windows for a bit? Okay. Yeah. See, I think most of you see it. Just if you cannot find it, type V. I think just V would come up. If you're using your own laptop, you can download it. Just type VS Code in Google, and it should direct you to the downloading website, VS Code. So if you're using your own laptop, I'll wait for you because that's actually even cooler. So go install Visual Studio Code. It's totally different from Visual Studio. Okay, Visual Studio is a platform for creating Windows software. Visual Studio Code is a text editor for writing code, like a bunch of codes. That's all. Okay, I'll wait for you guys because it's really cool if you use your own laptop. All right. Waiting. Okay. Don't worry. I'll wait for you. Are you okay? Okay, you got it. Up. Okay. I have a trick. I think you can restart your computer and your stuff is not gonna go away. Let me do this. This is the first time I use this one, and I'm kind of learning how to deal with the hardware right now. Okay. มาแล้ว Okay. Okay, I didn't do anything. I think. Okay. Oh, did you write software? Did you know this program already? Did you write code before?
I used in มัธยม 6.
Oh, มัธยม 6. What do you use for? What do you use to write it for?
Python.
Okay. You write JavaScript before? A little bit? Okay. So that's good. You write JavaScript. Python. Okay. Let me know if you are the web development expert. So I won't bother you. Okay. Let me know. If that's the case, let me know. ได้ไหมครับ Good? Almost done? One minute. Okay. Guys, hold on. 1 minute left. Okay. Okay, I'll just move on. I'll just kind of get things set up, okay? I'm just gonna kind of go through kind of the basic of using this software, okay? So first thing, if you open it and you have a bunch of stuff like this, right? This one, it's happened because I used it before. And when it opened, it kind of loaded in the last thing that I used, right? So if that's the case, probably not the case right now, you can close this thing, right? When you want to close this, you're going to go to File, and there's an option called Close Folder. So if you don't have that option, so that means that you're fine, so that you're already closed, like you're new, right? But then if you open it up and you see so many things on it and get confusing, just go File and Close Folder. Just get rid of the things in front of you first, just like that. So now this is kind of the clean templates. Okay, make sure that you are at the clean template first. Okay, if I go to my files and then I don't see any closed folder anymore because I'm already clean. Okay, so the next thing I want you to do is that I want you to create a folder for me. Just create one folder. Okay, and just name it anything because it's going to get deleted anyway. You know that this computer, when you turn it off, after like an hour or so, everything gets deleted. So don't get too attached on it, right? I'm going to say workshop. Okay. So this folder will be your workspace. Okay, that's the concept for the workspace. If you want the VS Code software to know where you are, your workspace, you're going to have to drag the folder in. So look at this. I can do this. See? If I let go, then the software will kind of position itself in that folder, like that. So let me just let it go. Okay. As you can see that this one, I'm already in that folder. Like, how do I know? Because if I go to this tab, there is a tab called Explorers. This tab should have the name of your folder on it. Like my folder name is Workshop, right? So I'm in that folder. So that is called setting the workspace. Okay, so before you do anything, you gotta make sure you are in the right folder or in the right workspace first. Okay, so that's the first thing that I want you to make sure that you can do. If I want to exit this workspace or folder, I can do the same thing I just told you. I can go to File and Close Folder. See that? Now you should have that option. If you're inside any folder, you can close it out. Right? So I'm going to close it out like that. Okay, and then I'm out. How do you know I'm out? If I look at the Explorer tabs again, you can see that it says no folder open. So I'm out. I'm not anywhere. I'm kind of in the kind of like the middle zone, the twilight zone, right? And if I want to be in any folder, then I drag it in again. All right. Okay, good. That's called the first navigation. Okay, and usually it's going to remember the last folder that you open. So if you just close it and open it, then it's going to come back to the same folder. So that's why if you open it and it's like anybody else, I don't know, some other guy's folder that you're in, just exit it first. Okay, all right. If you have problem, just let me know. Okay, I can go help you. If not, I'm gonna move on to our first technology in web. I guess first three web technologies, right? So in order to write web applications, you're gonna have to know three things: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And we actually can do all of this today. Okay. So first, HTML is the markup language, okay? When I say markup language, it's actually a language that displays something. It's not the programming language because you cannot tell it to calculate numbers, okay? You cannot do that. It's just telling the system to display something. That's called markup, okay? In order to do HTML, you're going to have to be familiar with the syntax, okay? So the syntax is like this, okay? If you want to show something, you're going to have to tell the system or the program that what you are showing is in what context, okay? And that context is called HTML tag, T-A-G, okay? So for example, if I want to write a statement, my cat is very grumpy, but I want this to be in a paragraph context, that means that I'm going to put it in the tag. It's called the opening and closed. Okay, so you always want to open and close, and you put something you want inside, and the program, or actually the web browser, will know that you will know how to display it according to what you specify in terms of your context. Okay, and also the way that we open, it just write this, like that sign with the name of the tag, which is p tag. Okay, and the way that we close it is to use / like that. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so the open, close, and your content. Okay. Next thing is that actually, even in the opening tag itself, we can also tell the web browser that we want something else, more information, and that is called attributes. Okay, we're going to use attributes a little bit further, but we're not going to use it much today. So you can kind of skip it for now, and then when I introduce it, I'll let you know. Okay, but for example, here, I want to tell the web browser that, okay, in addition to the paragraph context, I want this content to have more information. This is called class. This is used for styling. Okay, but we're not going to use this one today. Okay, I'm just letting you know that you can write more information on the opening text itself. Okay, and another thing that we can do is that some tags doesn't need content. Okay, so we might write it like this. The image tag is one of the examples that we're going to use today. When you want to insert some image, you tell the web browser that, okay, I want image to be here, right? And then actually, if you look into the end, actually this one doesn't have open and close tag. It just have one tag with the / at the end. And that is called the self-closing tag. Because when you want to insert image, it doesn't want content. It only wants where it is, all right? And then maybe the alternate text. When you hover your mouse on it, sometimes you see the text that comes up in a hover box, right? And that is where it is. So that is called the self-closing tag, okay? I'm actually going through this quite fast, and because you're actually going to do some hand-on exercise anyway, and you learn it through that exercise. So don't worry if you didn't get everything. This is kind of quite fast to go through, okay? And when you're going to write the web application, think about it as a page on your web browser. And every page will have a certain structure like this, okay? So you can ignore the first one. This one kind of like the standard, saying that this is HTML, okay? But right after that, you're going to see that the first opening HTML tag, that's kind of like the first thing that every web browser looks for. HTML, right? This is the open and close. Okay, so everything that's in your page right now, in your page, is going to contain in the opening and closing of the HTML tag. Okay, so that's kind of the root text for your application. Okay. And if you look a little bit down, you're going to see that there are two tags that you're going to be kind of like take a note of. The first one is called head tag, and close it. Okay? Opening of the head, closing of the head, and opening of the body and closing of the body. Okay? So all you really need to know is that anything that's in the header tag, it's called header tag, it's going to be something that relevant to the page, but not on the page itself, like title, like if you need to load any other scripts on it, okay? We're going to be changing it's called metadata. I guess that's another word for it. So anything that's relating to the page, but not on the page itself, that's in the header tag. But anything in your body is going to be displayed on the web browser page itself. Okay, so if you want to write content on your web, then this is going to be where you put things in. For example, this one saying that, put the image on, something like that. Okay, I guess I don't need to go through all of this, but let me just get started. Okay, you have VS Code already? Good. Okay, so everyone, if you have your VS Code open, make sure that your folder is on. So you inside your folder. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is that we're going to create the HTML file. Okay. So We're going to go to File, and we're going to create new file. And everyone name it index.html. Okay. If you ever learn writing web page or anything, the first thing that they can do is like write the index.html, and that is like a default for the entry point of your web application, basically. Okay. Something to note is that if you click at the icon on the right, that's folder. You don't want to be creating folder. Okay. You want to create file. Okay. File like that. And now, if you create your index.html, you should be able to type something in, right? This is a code that you're typing in, okay? But that's not what we want, right? What we want the template of it, right? And this is really cool. This is like magic. I want you to do this. I want you to do exclamation, and I want you to do tab. See that? Let me show you again. Exclamation, tab. That's cool. Done. Okay. One more time. Exclamation. เครื่องหมายตกใจ เครื่องหมายตกใจ เป็นเปล่าเครื่องหมายตกใจ Exclamation, tab. That's magic, right? It's because so many people want it, and so that's called snippet. So VS Code has like little thing like this that makes your life easier. So that's why I like it a lot. Okay? And very important lesson, another one is that it doesn't auto-save for you. Not unlike Microsoft Word or Google Sheet. Like you guys are nowadays, you never save anything because everything is auto-save. Not here. Nothing auto-save for you. So if you want to save anything, you have to hit save, right? How do you know it's not saved? You see the white dot here. That means that your file is not saved, right? Not saved means not saved, not saved. But it's actually not saved too because you haven't saved it yet, right? But in order to save it, you have to do File, Save, okay? So if you do that, then the white dot disappear. That means you're good. You're saved. You're safe because you have saved the file, right? Go. See? The white dot disappear, okay? If you just hit something in here like spacebar, see the white dot come back again, you're going to save it again if you want to save your progress. And you're going to find that saving things become tedious if you have to click File and Save every time. So I will spare you a lot of tedious moment by teaching you that you can do Control S. So please learn Control S like right now. It's so useful, okay? So whenever I type something, I just hit spacebar. I want to save it. I do Control S. It's done. Okay, that's a much more efficient way of doing coding, okay? I do not really recommend doing File and Save because that's kind of tedious because you're going to be changing things a lot. Like little things, you always have to use your mouse. So learn Control S right now. You thank me for it, okay? And actually Control S kind of apply to everything, right? Even though nowadays like everything auto save, but Control S is like save for all the programs too, okay? Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is that you guys see this title. So that is your title of your web page. So you can change that, okay? So for the first example, we're gonna write personal website because that's kind of like the mandatory thing for starters, right? So I'm gonna say my very cool website. Okay. See, when I write this, there's a white dot on top. You gotta save it, man. And no more mouse, okay? Control S, the best way. Okay, I'm just come up with this randomly, right? You can come up with stuff on your own, right? Doesn't have to copy me everything, right? I just made it up, okay? Okay, so this will be your title. Are you gonna see that title is something that is not on your page, right? because title is actually between the header page, header text. It's going to be on your tab, okay? But then anything that goes into your body, so why don't you just give it some more space in your body? Anything's in here is going to appear on the web page itself. So why don't we write something really cool in here? First thing, let's do some header, okay? Header meaning the header for the title on the page. Let's do H1. H1 will give you a big text, like that, okay? And as you can see, that VS Code is smart enough. If you write H1 and you just close it like that, it automatically just append the closing tag for you automatically. So that's kind of the nice thing about using the software that knows that people actually write this a lot. So they have some automation for you. Okay, so I'm going to say that welcome. That's it. Okay, so this will be your, I guess, very first web page if you haven't done this before. Right? Okay. So now, how do we see this in the web browser itself? The first thing, which I don't recommend I guess subsequently, but we can try this one from now, okay? I want you to go to your folder, okay? You open it. You should see the file called index.html. Why don't we just double click it? There you go. Right? Okay. Pretty cool? Not impressed? Or having problem? Let me know, man. Okay, I cannot help you. I think you didn't. Can I see it here? Okay, so you have some syntax errors.
Yeah.
So you already delete title. So can you put in title? Title. T-I-T-L-E. Not head, title. Oh, okay. How about this? Let me show you. Okay, okay, I think you messed things up a lot. Why don't we just start from the beginning? Okay, like that. Try again.
Okay.
Try again.
Oh.
So make sure you don't delete the tag. Just delete the content. You got it? Okay. Very cool. You need help, let me know, okay? I can help you. If you're not here. Okay. So just to make sure that we're actually opening what we just wrote, why don't we just go back and edit it, right? So so from now on, I think if you prefer, you can do something like this, right? The page on your right, and then whatever you're writing here on your left. And then I'm going to show you this. If I do welcome, and I saved it, nothing happened, right? If I want to see the change from here to the right, I got to refresh it, like that, okay? So at least I know that it's actually reading from my file, right? But it's kind of less than ideal because the fact that I need to refresh it, it's kind of tedious. So I don't like this solution at all, okay? So we're gonna use a better one, okay? But just make sure that you can kind of change something, and then you can refresh it to see the change first, okay? All right, I'm gonna give you a better way, a much better way to do this, okay? So first we're gonna go to something called extension. Okay, can you guys go here? There's a tab called extension. Okay, and can you type live server? Okay. Okay, do you see this? Can you press? You click on it? Okay. So most of you already have this plugin installed, because if you don't have the button for install, then you're fine. Do not disable it, please. But for those who haven't done, who using laptop or haven't installed it, you should have a button called install. And if you have a button called that says install, please do so. For you, right? You use your laptop, then yeah. Please And also, when you look at this extension, make sure that it's the one with 57 million downloads, okay? See this one right here? This is 57 million downloads. That's actually another one with only 1 million downloads. That's the wrong one. I want the one with 57 million downloads. That's the one I want, okay? You're still finding your file. It's okay, man. Like, it's okay. We're not gonna use this solution. We can skip to installing live server. You're good to go. We don't need to find that file. It's okay. Oh, actually, I know the trick. I show you this one. Oh, you don't have the folder open. That's why. Okay, start again, because it's gonna get too confusing afterward. So create new folder and drag it in. Yeah. On your desktop. That one is too much. Why don't we create one on desktop, okay, and drag it in? That's the best way. Okay. Let me show you. Let's do this. Okay, you're gonna create folder in here. Okay, I name something. I do workshop or something. Okay. No. The folder can be named anything. It doesn't have to be index. It can be anything like workshop, whatever. Okay, workshop. And then do drag this one in here. Yep, like that. All right. And now you can create new file like this. Okay, new file. Name it index.html. Yeah, there you go. That's what you want to do. And then do exclamation and tab. Yep. And then do it again. Well, I haven't started yet, so it's fine. Okay. Okay. You guys okay? ช่วยได้นะครับ มา ช่วยได้ เขาหน้าไม่เอามาเลยก่อนนะแต่มันไม่ดีนะไม่ได้อันนี้โอเคอันนี้ยอมเธอไปนิดนึงครับ ขอนั่งหน่อยโอเคเพื่อนๆดูนี่นะครับโอเคเราสร้างโฟลเดอร์ใหม่ครับนี่หนึ่งอันชื่ออะไรก็ได้ครับ workshop มันก็ถูกลบอยู่ดีแหละนะครับ workshop แล้วทำแบบนี้ลากนี่เข้ามาลากเข้ามาแบบนี้นี่เห็นนะไม่เกี่ยวลากโฟลเดอร์เข้ามาเห็นไหมมันจะเหมือนแล้วก็ trust ด้วย trust ไปโอเคแล้วเสร็จแล้วคุณก็สร้างไฟล์มาหนึ่งไฟล์ชื่อ index.html htmlโอเคโอเคตกใจแท็บโอเคทีนี้ลองพิมพ์อะไรมั่วๆไปนี่ก่อนก็ได้ไม่เป็นไรไม่สำคัญเลยมากพิมพ์อะไรมั่วๆระหว่าง body โอเคแล้วกดเซฟเวลาเซฟคืออย่างนี้ไฟล์เซฟหรือ Ctrl S ก็ได้นะครับในอนาคตโอเคแล้วก็เสร็จแล้วครับเนี่ยถึงตรงเนี้ยแล้วเสร็จแล้วคุณก็ดูว่ามันมี Live Server อยู่ใน extension ซึ่งทุกคนมีอยู่แล้วในเครื่องพวกนี้ผมลงให้เพราะนั้นมันไม่ต้องทำอะไรเนี่ยมีหมดแล้วครับโอเคเดี๋ยวผมช่วยคนนี้ก็มาเถิดไปนิดนึงครับขอนั่งหน่อยโอ้ชื่ออะไรครับอาจารย์ไม่มันมีคำนึงไอ้คนดูให้หน่อยดิมันก็ถูกแล้วโอเคถูกแล้วครับเซฟเลยพอละได้แล้วครับพิมพ์อะไรก็ได้เข้าไปตรงนี้พออันนี้เราแค่ลองเล่นๆก่อนพิมพ์อะไรไว้จบนี่ครับถึงด้วยกันละเรียบร้อยครับเราจะสร้างโฟลเดอร์มีแล้วนี่หนึ่งสร้างเข้าไปครับโอเคแล้วก็ trust เนาะแล้วผมจะสร้างมาสักอันหนึ่งชื่อ index.html เนาะแล้วก็ตกใจแท็บไม่เกินไปโอเคแล้วก็พิมพ์อะไรก็ได้สักอันหนึ่งก่อนก็ได้ครับนี่ประเด็นปึ๊บนะครับแล้วก็จบแล้วครับแค่นี้เองthat's itโอเคไปOkay, everyone's on the same page. Let's move on. Okay. what I want you to do is that if you come back to the Explorer tab, okay, if you right click, you should see this option. If you install live server, you should see this option when you right click at the index.html. If you don't, let me know. If you do, go ahead and do it. Okay, I'm gonna go to my file, right? You see, it's from the Explorer tab, okay? And I'm gonna right click. You see this one? If you don't see it, let me know. Yep. Go. Okay. Okay, you may press it, please. ครับ โอเค กดเลย กดเลยคือกดแบบนี้ไม่ได้ กด no you have to press on it you know ห้ามเลยนะกดเลย you have to directly press on it you know โอเค กดครับ โอเค โอเค computer dead right Okay, I think this computer or maybe some of this, you have to be careful with the power cord. If you click, I guess if you kick it, then it might just go crazy or something. Okay, let me just restart it again. Okay. I'm gonna restart it, but I think your stuff is still here. I think. As I was told that the stuff get deleted only after a couple hours. Yeah, you already did. Yeah, multiple tabs right here. What can I เดี๋ยวก่อนเข้าไปหน่อยนะครับ everything's back. Okay, I don't know. Do not do what you just did. I don't know what you did. Okay. Good. Okay, so you probably won't see the difference right now, but what I can tell you is much better experience. Check this one out. If I change it to 6666, what happened? And I save, check this one out. See this? If I change this to 7 and I saved it, see how it automatically update your web page for you. That's the one that we want because we don't want to keep refreshing our page every time. Okay? All right, so we're gonna move on now. You guys done? Done? So what you want is this behavior where if you change anything in your code and you save, it automatically refresh. That's what you want. You don't want to be hitting refresh every time. So why don't we just close the one that you had before, okay? I'm gonna close everything else. Okay, so I don't want this one. Okay, I don't want this one, right? I want the one that actually refresh, okay? And that's the one that has this kind of like URL. It's 127.0.0.1. So that's the one that you want. All right?เดี๋ยวก่อนเดี๋ยวผมขอช่วยครับ Okay, can I see? That's one. Okay, that's the one you want. You don't want this one. Oh, can you close this one? Okay. Okay, that's the one you want. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go through HTML 101 from now on. Let's go. I'm gonna write my website for you. Okay, let's go. So the first thing, as you can see, if you have H1, it's gonna make a bold face. So big font, bold face, right? So I'm going to say welcome to my page, okay? And I hit save, and see, it's updating right away. The next thing is that I'm going to use P, which is paragraph, okay? I say my name is Niran, okay? Pretty common in a website, right, nowadays, telling who your name is. Okay, and if you want to write more about yourself, do so. Like I was born in whatever, went to this school, and blah, 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 blah. You can just write your biography here if you want. Okay. Maybe I want to tell the visitor about something else. I want to show you H2. Okay. H2 is the header level 2, so it's a bit smaller. I can say make my favorite food. Okay. See, if you do H2, then it's a little bit smaller on the font. Okay, as you can guess, you can try H3, H4, H5 to H6. That will be the level of the title on your page. Okay, and usually you're gonna have to keep track of. If you open, do you close it, right? So that's the thing that as you get more experience, you're gonna get better and better at like this kind of tracking syntax errors. Okay, so if I want to show my favorite food, maybe I don't want to just type it in a paragraph. I want to type it in a list. Looks better, right? So I'm gonna do this tag called UL. It's unordered list. Like that, okay? But here it's a little bit different because inside the UL, I gotta have the list, which is li, open and close. I like pizza. And check this one out. I got the list. Check this one out. Okay? And maybe I like something else. I like hamburger. There you go. Pretty cool. Split it up a little bit. So it's to split things up. Okay, and maybe I'll just draw something a little bit more fun because maybe the last one is I want to link it to some other page, right? This is something you use a lot. It's called a URL link, right? So and for that I'm going to use anchor tag. Okay, so maybe I'll just put it here. Maybe in my p tag, I like my school. So I wanna show where my school is, right? But I want the visitor to click and then it show another page. That's actually my school, right? So what I can do, I can put it in here. So let me just blow this out, right? I want to do a tag. It's called anchor tag, okay? So notice that I actually put it in here, like that, okay? Okay. If I do this, then you can see that I guess my school doesn't come up yet, but for the anchor tag, what you want is actually the attribute. So href equal, and then the website in it, okay? So let me show you something real quick, okay? So google.com, which is totally not my school, right? Let me show you, okay? See, now the text become a little bit different, right? And if I click on it, then it's actually, I need to type the full page. So HTTP, like that, okay? And if I were to do that, I can go to Google from here. See that? Pretty cool. So why don't you guys try it like this, the anchor tag. I'm going to put it here, actually. I'll put it here. Okay. So it's so notice that the href is actually the attributes. So it's inside the opening tag of the anchor tag, which is the a tag. So that will give you the URL link. Okay. And feel free to come up with another link. Okay. So you can do another links too. Okay, maybe I'll even make it more fun. Okay, so this is my school. Okay, this is my school, something like that. Okay, and maybe I want to do maybe CMU. Maybe that's more realistic, right? And I think I should have lowercase maybe. My school, and then I should have a full stop in here, something like that. Okay, and see if it works. See if your link works. See if your link works.อ๋อโทษมันไม่ต้องไม่มีอันนี้ผิดพลาดครับมันต้องอยู่ใน opening tag แล้วก็ปิดมันแบบนี้แล้วก็เขียนตรงกลางครับอยากให้มันเป็นอะไรเขียนตรงกลางนะ Okay. But one thing that you notice that might be annoying is that whenever I click here, it redirect my page in here, which sometimes that's not what you want. Sometimes you want it to open a new tab, and you can control that behavior by specifying more attributes. I think it's called target equal, and then blank underscore blank. Okay. If you include the attribute called target equal underscore blank, then this one will open new tab, which is a much better experience in some certain case. Okay, and actually notice that the whole thing is inside the opening tag of your anchor tag, right? It's even before the content. Pretty cool. ได้ไหม You got?
How to make a link?
You make the link? Okay. The whole thing needs to be inside the opening tag. So delete that one. Okay. And then one space. And then href, not reb. href. Okay. You need to close it too. Close it after the quotation. Close the tag. Okay, that's not it. Can I type it? Can I type for you? Okay. Okay, you gotta close it here, and then this one right here, like that. So try that. Okay, I wanna see if it works. Okay, you're not using the auto refresh one, so please do so. It's actually much better. Okay, you can delete this. You can close this one. Trust me. Right click here, live server. That's the one you want. This one auto refresh. Okay, so let me show you. If I include target equal underscore blank, then I should get this behavior. Nope, because I haven't saved it yet. Come back again. And wait, what? No. Target equal blank. It's not working. I don't know. Yeah, it works now. Yeah, see? It opens new tab like that. So, which is much better in some certain case, right? Okay. Okay. Are you good? Your website looks very cool now. Okay. But no website will look as good if you don't have image on it. So let's do some image, shall we? You guys done? I can wait for you if you want. มีปัญหาเรื่องการเปลี่ยนหรือเปล่าถูกแล้วนี่ถูกแล้วไม่ครับโทษครับโทษครับ
ตรงนี้มันมี
อันนี้ผิดด้วยครับนี่อันนี้มันเป็นไฟล์ครับปิดไปเลยครับปิดนี่เลยครับปิดเลยปิดนี่แหละปิดเลยแล้ว right click ตรงนี้แล้วก็ open with live server อันนี้ต่างหากถึงจะ auto refresh โอเค Okay, let me move on to another cool thing. So I think I'm gonna say I have a pet, right? I'm gonna include the pet photo. Let's do that. So I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna do maybe H3. Okay, I don't know. Usually you wanna make sure that your header has the same size, but I wanna show you a different size, right? So as in my pet, like that. So H3, or you can do H2 if you want the same size for all the subheadings. Okay, let's find the picture of your pet, shall we? And for this, I want to go to, so you can use any other image provider website. But the one that I like is called Pexel. So check out this website. This one is guaranteed to work. Other website, you're gonna have to let me see it if it works or not. But this one guaranteed to work. Pexel. So we're gonna find your pet photos in here. Okay, I have a dog. I don't, but let's pretend I have a dog. There you go. This one looks good, man. I want this guy here. This is my dog, man. Wait for a bit. Okay, let everybody come to this page first. Be patient. Okay, I want you guys to find an image of your pet first. That's the first step. Type in something, okay? Okay? If you guys done, I want you to do this. I want you guys to right click, okay? And I want you to choose the option called Copy Image Address. I think on your computer, it will just say คัดลอกลิงก์รูปภาพ Copy Image Address คัดลอกลิงก์รูปภาพ or Copy Image Address. I guess this one is Chrome. If you use Microsoft Edge, then let me know. I don't know what's the options in there. Okay? So I'm gonna copy it. Okay, and before you paste it in your VS Code, let's check one thing, okay? Can you open a new tab and can you paste whatever you just copy onto your address bar and can you enter? If you see image like this, you're good to go. If you see a website with something else, for example like logo and in that, that's the wrong link. You don't want the link to the website, you want the link to the image. Okay? So if you copy the link from somewhere else and it shows you the website, that's wrong. You gotta have that image only. So this one, it's just image, right? There's nothing in here. There's no websites in here. Okay? If that's the case, you have the right link. It's supposed to be long too. The link's supposed to be long. Okay? If it's short, then it's probably not the right one. Okay? So once you have the link, now we can paste it in our code. Okay? I'm gonna go back in here and under my pet, right? I want image of my pet under the title my pet, right? I'm gonna do image and that. Okay? So take a special notice here. It's image with the opening and self-closing. So this one is a bit different. This one is not the normal tag because this one doesn't require content. It only needs the tag itself and just close right away. So take a note of that. Okay? Okay, just image and close it right away. Okay? We're not done yet. Okay? We're not done yet. Okay? The next step, I'm gonna do source equal and then the exclamation, the quotation mark, the quotation marks. Yeah. And you might, as you might guess, you put the link between the quotation marks. Your link is supposed to be long, so it's gonna go very, very to the very far to your right. Okay? Which is okay. As long as it's inside the quote, it's okay. Okay? Let's go back to my web page and check this one out. I got my dog on my page. Is that cool? Okay, let me do it one more time, okay? When you want to do image tag, okay, first you gotta come up with the structure, okay? The first structure is like this, it's self-closing, okay? So do that first. Okay. Next, you're going to do source equal and then quotation. And then you put whatever your link, that link between the quotes. And see the magic happen. Okay, you guys have problem, let me know, okay? I'll be happy to help. You gotta speak it up a little bit. Okay. And as you might notice, the image is too big. This is too big, all right? So let's make it smaller, okay? So you want to make it smaller, you have to tell the web browser that I want it smaller, okay? So the way we do is that, let me just make sure that you understand how it does. So I'm going to pretend that there is something in here, right? There's something in here. For you, it's going to be really long, right? But I want to show you how it works, okay? So the thing that we want is width equal. And then you can write the width in terms of pixel. For example, I want 300 pixel, okay? So the width can go before or after, doesn't really matter, but it's another attribute that goes into your image tags. Okay? So you're supposed to have a really long links in here, but just append another attributes in here, and you can adjust your width accordingly to suit your website.
There's no image for.
There's no image?
Yeah.
Can you paste your link in the web page for me? Okay, so that seems to be okay. Okay, so that's something else, Daniel. SRC source.
ที่เครื่องใหญ่ไปแน่เลยโอ้
Okay, you don't need to open this every time. It's auto refresh. You don't need to do this one refresh automatically. You don't need to keep opening it. That's the point. That's the reason why I have you to use this one. That's why everybody use it. Okay. So I'm gonna go to my web page right now and paste my link. Okay. So sometimes you can also separate into separate line like this. It's also possible. Okay. And now my web page looks a lot better, right? Right. Okay, I can help you. You have problem?
have enter change enter
Oh, you have space. You need one more space after the quotes.
one more
Yeah, I think it's good. No?
oh okay
Yeah, it works. Okay. All right. Can I move on? You guys need help? Can I move on? Because this one looks like a web page from 2000 because it looks so unstyled, right? So that's another thing that we're gonna do is that we're gonna make this, spice this up a little bit with the technology called CSS. Okay, so that will be another one, okay? So HTML, it's not enough because we need CSS, okay? CSS is another kind of like a markup language again. It's not a programming language. You cannot use CSS to calculate. Although technically you can, but it's not meant for that, okay? So in order to do CSS, okay, all you need to do is to do something like this. So let me show you, okay? So first thing is you are going to create this line, okay? This code inside your header tags. Okay, let me show you this. If you can, you may copy, okay, and paste it. Or if you prefer to type, let me show you how this one works, okay? So first, we're gonna go to the header tag, okay? So make sure that you are at the right place, okay? We're not in the body anymore, okay? We're in the header, okay? Just do a line in here, anywhere inside the header tag, okay? Not the body, inside the head, okay? Okay, type with me, okay? Link, okay, link, okay? Link. Actually, okay. Actually, if you can, just copy. Probably the best way. Okay. Usually, I usually do this: link and then just tab. Okay. I don't know if you noticed this, but VS Code also have a way to do connect snippet. If you type link, L-I-N-K, and I hit tab, then it actually auto-completes right away. If that's help, okay? Okay. And then I'm gonna write style.css, okay, like that. Okay. So as you can see, like I never remember any of it. I just remember how to do the snippets, and then it's kind of auto-complete for me. But essentially, what you want is this line on your inside the header tag. Okay. So that's how you insert something called CSS. Okay. Okay, and this one, if you prefer, some people like to do some do the self-closing tag too. Okay, for the link tag. Okay, so what this one is doing is that it's gonna look for a file called style.css. Okay, but we don't have this file yet. Okay, so why don't we create it? Okay, so you're gonna do this, insert this one into your code, and then I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna create a new file called style.css, like that. Okay, so now you have two files. Okay, so make sure you have the second file ready. Okay, it's not going to do anything yet because we haven't done anything in terms of the styling, but it is just setting things up first. Okay, if you are here, let me continue, and maybe I'll help you guys to set up if it doesn't work. Okay, but here's the thing. This is CSS. Inside the CSS file, we can do something like this. We can tell the browser if we want to style anything in here. For example, let me show this one real quick, and you can type after me. Okay, I know that this one is my p tag, right? Well, my name is Niran inside the p tag. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to say p, okay? I'm going to do the open and close curly brace. And I'm going to say color, colon, red. Check this out. It's red. Okay? So, but first, I want you to set this up first before we go anything further. I want you to make sure that it works first. Because you have to get it correct. You have to get all the template correctly set up first, okay? But before I even do this, let's do this one. It's actually more fun. So let's do body, okay? And then we're gonna do background color and do red. That's even better. Okay, so let's do that first. Okay, so make sure that you can change your background color first before we move on to our CSS journey. You want a new file, you just have to press the icon. Can you go? Okay, the icon is here.
This one?
Yeah, and then style.css. Background color. Usually it auto-completes. Okay, and then red, or whatever. Okay, that's it. Save. Then see the magic. Okay, it only come up. That's kind of weird. Okay, body. Okay, that's p tag. If you do body, see I said body. Body is the whole thing. Okay, and then save. Yeah, something like that. Now, okay. Can I go back to see it? Okay, so something wrong with your image tag. Here, the link's gone. The link is not correct.
new copy
No, you don't need to. นี่ไง อยู่ตรงนี้ เอาจาก H เห็น H ป่ะ
ตรงไหน
เห็น HTTP ป่ะ
ครับ
delete เข้าไป
ตรงตัว
นั่นแหละนั่นโอเค H โอเค sorry เดี๋ยวทำให้ คือมันไปพิมพ์เพิ่มไง นี่
เป็นตัวพิมพ์เพิ่ม
นี่ครับเสร็จโอเค I'll go help you อันนี้
ผมอยากเปิดไฟล์ใหม่แบบอาจารย์เลยอะ
นี่ไงกดนี่ครับ style.css อันนี้เขียนพิมพ์ผิด มันต้องมีสเปซตรงนี้ นี่
โหนิดเดียวอะต้องวัดนิดเดียว
ซาวด์สวยแล้วพิมพ์ตามผมหน่อย body
ตัวนี้อ่ะ
อันนี้มันเหมือนมันมี syntax error เยอะมากเดี๋ยวขอดูแป๊บหนึ่งนะครับมันไม่งั้นมันจะไม่ work โอเคอันนี้ขอพิมพ์ใหม่ขอนั่งเลยได้ไหมครับน่าจะต้องแก้เยอะขอบคุณบอดี้
สีอะไรดีแบบข้อกับหมาผมอ่ะสีดำนะ
ประมาณนี้เนาะ
สีกากี
เนี่ยได้ละเปลี่ยนเลยดีครับโอเค Okay, if you want new color, that's a color picker that you can use. If I click here, you can see that I can kind of go here, any color I want. Actually, pretty cool. So if you kind of hover your mouse and click at the box, the color pickers come up, and now you can maybe choose a better color for your website. Yeah. ไม่ขึ้นมาโอเคขอดูหน่อยนะครับตัวนี้ผมขอนั่งเลยได้ไหมครับโอเคลืมตรงนี้เนาะลิงก์ครับแล้วก็นี่มาละครับลืมตรงนี้นะครับOkay. Okay. So let's explore something that we can do in our in our CSS. Okay. So I want to just let you know that there's nothing complicated about CSS. All you do is just to select whatever you want to change. So when I say body, where is body come from? This body is the tag, right? So where is this tag? It's like here, body tag. So that means that if you say body, it's going to select everything inside. So if you say body, that means you're changing everything. Okay, so that's the entire page, for example. And usually we want to change things like background, font size, the fonts itself. That's something that we want to change for the whole thing. We use the body. It's called the selector. We use the body selector. So let's do something fun, shall we? I want to change, let's see. I want to change font size, shall we? And I can do maybe 32 pixel. Check that one out. Now my web page is really big. So the normal one is 16 pixel, the normal size. So if you say 32 pixel, then your website font is double. And again, this one applies for the whole thing, right? Which is not what you want, right? It is too big, so I'm gonna change it back. Maybe I'll say 18. Okay, 18 seems okay. Okay, another thing we can do is font family, right? And I can do Arial, usually the one inside your computer. Now I can change my font. So you can pick another font in your computer and it will work. Okay. Okay. ไม่ได้เซฟแน่นอนกดปุ่มนี้ เราเซฟนี่ครับกดนี่นะครับกดเลยครับผมเห็นสีขาวยังไงคุณไม่ได้เซฟแน่นอนเซฟให้หน่อยครับ Ctrl S นั่นแหละครับOkay, what else can we do? Maybe you want your website to be to stay a little bit to your right, so have some space. Okay, I can do margin right, margin left. Sorry. Okay, and I might say just 10 pixel. Maybe that's too little. You don't see the difference. I say 20, or maybe 30, or maybe 40. Something like that. You can see that my website has some margin on your left. It's like you're doing Microsoft Word, right? You are adjusting like font, background color, font size, margin, and so also something called padding, right? And as you can guess, there's something called margin top. If you want the top to kind of squish down a little bit to do margin top, right? Maybe you 40 pixel. It goes down a little bit, right? So that's something that you apply to the whole page, basically. Anything with the body selector, the whole page, okay? Image. Okay, and another thing that we can try is that once you satisfy with your whole page, right? Now you can start to select individual tags to style them separately. For example, if I don't like my the header H1 to become black, I want to change the color for just my H1, then I can just do something like this, H1, right? And just for that, I want color to be red, and I got red. And that's one kind of, it's called targeting just the H1 only, okay? And now you can kind of go crazy, right? You wanna target your paragraph to be something else, like even different font size, right? You can do style, or I can even do underlying, like I want underline, right? I think that's called. I don't remember. Let me style. Let's style. No. Usually I have to look it up. So CSS underline, right? Text decoration. That's what it is. That's what I want. Okay. So I want to do text decoration, and then I want to do underline, like there. So pretty cool, right? So usually you don't have to remember anything, just kind of act. And right nowadays you can ask ChatGPT about it, so it's even cooler, right? You can just ask ChatGPT to do the whole thing for you. But essentially this is what the technology that power the styling of your web application, CSS, right? Okay. Another thing that you might want is your image, right? Your image is, I guess, too boxy. I want to make it rounder. So I'm going to do image, right? It's called border radius. Okay, and I'm going to do maybe like 5 pixel. Now it's a little bit less intrusive, right? Maybe 10 pixel. Is that cool? Now your image has like round corner, which looks nicer. Which is very good. You get that. Okay. Actually, if you kind of paste this thing to and ask ChatGPT to style it for you, you can ask him like, write CSS from our page, and it will just output something that you can use and kind of make your site look more modern. It actually did that. I tried it already. It works pretty well. But I guess it's going to be the code that you don't understand, so something like that, okay? All right, so I guess that's as far as I want to show you for this technology, because we're not going to be concerned too much about style. Right? Usually we want functionality, and that's something that I will focus more in the future. But I just want to tell you that there are many things that you can look it up, and nowadays a lot of things that you can use, like you can go crazy with CSS actually. Like so many people that really good at it and make cool things about it. Okay, but I want to go to the last thing, because the last thing is pretty fun, because at this point I guess our web page is what they call statics. Static, it's just meaning every time it just do the same thing, or it doesn't interact with you. That's why it's static content. So if you want to add in some interactivity, sometimes we call dynamic contents. That's where JavaScripts come in. Okay, so JavaScript, it's a programming language, and this one I mean it. Okay, it's a real programming language like Python. So it can do calculations. It can do a bunch of things that like real programming language does. Okay, and then people usually use JavaScript for like content updates, animation, and a lot of things. So I guess your entire web page, web internet is powered by JavaScript nowadays. Okay. All right, so let's set it up, shall we? Okay, so in order to add JavaScript to your page, we're going to add in another thing inside your header tags. This one, okay? Again, you don't really have to type the whole thing. That's a way that you can autocomplete it from VS Code. So let me show you this, okay? All you need to do is go to your index.html, and maybe right under your link, right, just type script. See this one? Okay? And as you can guess, it's going to kind of suggest things for you, right? Just hit tab like that. Wait, actually, no. Oh my. Let's try again. Script. Oh, I have to use script source. Okay. So if it's asked you to kind of like which one you want me to autocomplete, just do the script source, okay? And do that. And you're done. See? So, or if you prefer, you can just copy this one from my page. It's page 38. Okay, but again, you don't even have to do that, right? You can just type script, okay, and it's going to suggest something for you. So choose the third one, and then hit tab, and you're done. Okay. Okay, and this one we're going to write the name of the file that we're going to create, script.js. Okay, this one I just made it up, so it can be a different name as long as it's end with .js. So, but if you want to keep it the same as me, feel free to use script.js. Okay, let me show you one more time how I did this. Okay, I just type script, and then I just choose the third option. I hit tab, and then it's gonna ask me to write the file name. I'll just write script.js because I just made that up. Okay. And as you might guess, we need to create this file because it's going to look for this file. So why don't we create it for right here. So I'm going to create a new file called script.js. Like that. Okay? You're almost done, man. If you stay with me, we can go home fast for the Christmas Eve. Right? You don't want to be here too long, right? You want to go do something else, I know. I have my kids waiting too, so let's do this together. My kids are waiting, so. My kids are waiting. My kids are waiting. I don't care. All right. Okay, if you got this one, let's test one thing real quick. I'm gonna do something really annoying. It's called alert, okay? And say hello. And this is actually a valid JavaScript syntax, right? Alert. เป็นไฟล์ครับเป็นไฟล์ถ้าเป็นไฟล์ครับ it's gonna be file like that so see all the icon looks pretty nice hello world you can do anything okay and if you got it right then it's gonna be super annoying every time you open your website this thing's gonna come up try that like every time you refresh it's gonna say hello like every time if that's the case then you got it right man see and that's the first interactivity that you add through JavaScript okay it's pretty cool okay if you don't get it let me know okay I can help you น่าจะลืมเซฟครับทั้งหมดเลยมาเลยไงเซฟเพราะว่าเซฟแล้วก็เลยมา got it okay yeah you got it so yeah don't do that please okay for in real production okay
มันนี่
script.js yeah you'll find I think that's the right syntax okay what happened yeah that's not the one right can you refresh what happened is that hello I'm not sure I cannot read it
นั่นถ้าสลี
translation okay can I see okay mistype typo script T
Oh, okay.
again okay it's okay I've been there no does not work okay check out you are here check out it here script oh it's a script not style wrong file yes. yep misspell okay that's the right spelling check that one out okay pretty good but this is not what we want man this is too annoying so we're gonna change that shall we okay but at least make sure that you get it work okay all right I'm going to show you something much better okay so I'm going to do a button and when you click it something happen okay so first I want you to do this with me okay I want you to create a button for me so maybe you can create a button anywhere I'll just put it on the top so that I can always see it but you can put it anywhere of your choice okay so I'm going to go to my index.html I'm going to go to my page I'm going to do this okay button okay like that and click me okay check this one out okay and then let me show you what happened too there you go okay and if you get annoyed you can delete this line or you can comment it by just doing the double forward slash and that's gonna disable the JavaScript because it's too annoying okay but check this one out I got a button see give me a button man click me but maybe you can put it down here and maybe I guess realistically it may be like message me or like email me with a form like input form and things like that that's something that might happen right okay but this is not all okay I want you to do one extra thing for me I want you to go into the button and insert attributes called ID equal btn okay right here so make sure that you input ID equal btn for me because that's something that I want to use in my JavaScript to do something with this so ID equal btn yep that's it Okay, and here I think you should just copy and paste. You don't have to type it in because it's really long, but not super long, but probably not what I want you to do now. Go to page 40 and just copy the code, please. Do not attempt to type it now because probably gonna make mistakes, right? But just copy, and then can you paste it in the JavaScript file? So it's gonna go like this. Like that. Okay, and now see what happened to your page. It's gonna be fun, man. Okay, let me make sure that it works. Okay, nothing happened. Why? Nothing happened. Why? I don't expect it, man. Hold on. Why? Wait, what? Hold on. Technical error. What did I do wrong? What? This is weird. I mean, hold on. Okay, it's working. Hold on. Hold on. I'm confused. What did I do wrong? Got it? So weird. Add event listeners. ไม่ได้ Oh, you know what? I forgot a very stupid mistake, okay? I forgot to tell you this one. You gotta do defer. I always miss this one. So please do this with me or else it won't work, okay? I'll tell you what happened, okay? But remember when you do script tag in here, please do defers in here or else it won't work. I'll tell you why. This always been my like stupid bugs that kind of gets me every time. I always forget this one, defer. Okay, please defer. Okay, I'll tell you why. And now it should work. Okay, sorry guys, sorry. Okay, check this one out. If I click it, then something happened at the bottom. Check that one out. See? Like that. Pretty cool. Oh, well, I mean, I guess it's not that useful, but something happened, man. Okay. Okay. So you might be, okay, first I want to make sure that you got it working. You got it working? Anik, work? Is it working? Yes? Okay. Okay. Is it working? Okay. Page 30. Oh, okay. It's working. Did you know this one? Okay. Right here, HTML. Okay, and then page 38. 38. Oh, actually no. 40. You got this one? Okay, in the meantime, while we wait for your friends, I want you to try to maybe guess what happened in here, okay? So the thing that I was doing is that I was saying that, so the way that it works is that you know that every time that you interact with the page like this, like if I were to do anything in here, actually the web browser knows what you're doing. Like even if you move the mouse, even if you click something, actually the web browser is collecting your information all the time. So the thing that I was doing is that I was using the JavaScript to listen to that event, okay? And then trigger some action, okay? So what's happening is that I was saying that listen to the click events on this button because the web browser is going to tell me when the button is clicked. So I use the JavaScript to listen to that event. And when that events occur, right, I'm gonna trigger the action called create the paragraph, which is just a function to do something. Okay, it's like function in Python. It's just a block of code that do something. And if you look it up, you're gonna see that that function is actually creating a paragraph with this content and then append it to the page. Okay, so I guess in order for you to do this, you gotta have to understand the structure of how web browser works and the events that occur. But if you can just guess what happened, I think that's good enough. Okay. And if you want to do something fun, you can do this, db click. Check that one out. I just changed to db click and see what happened. Okay. Right now I need to double click for it to happen. So db click is listening to double click events, okay? So if I go here, I need to double click. Wait, sorry. I need to look it up, double click events, okay? Not wrong syntax. Event, okay, HTML DOM, sorry. 1 second to look it up. Okay, dbl click, sorry, not db click, dbl click, okay? If you change into dbl click in here, so I'm listening to another event called double click. So if I were go back to my web page and I double click, now it works. But single click doesn't work anymore. See? So that's how it works. So you can do anything that that you want, right? dbl click. So that's the one with the dbl click. Okay, and if you guys want to try, you can do example 3. So try that on your own, or maybe I can show the example 3 for you. It's kind of stupid, but I guess it's fun. Okay, so example 3, again, it's the same button, right? But I'm going to change this one. So I'm just going to change the code so that I copy example 3. And I don't want this anymore. I just want just the third one here. And let's check that one out. Okay, so it's going to be stupid, but just show you how it works, right? Like that. So if you hover your mouse over it, then it's going to alert with a certain text. So you can change the text if you want. Okay. So that's essentially how JavaScript works, and actually the web application that you are doing, like anything that you use the web application for, is powered by JavaScript. So you can go very, very in-depth in here. And it's actually a very, very, I guess, high-paid job nowadays, I guess. So, OK. So what I want you to do is that, can you finish up your web page? And then we're going to do the last exercise, which is deploying to the cloud, so that you can show this to your family today or your friends. โอเคเดี๋ยวช่วยได้เลยครับเกิดอะไรขึ้นเซฟหรือยังเอ่ย
เสร็จแล้วอ้าว
ยังไม่ได้เซฟครับอ้าวทีนี้ไม่มีอ๋อยังไม่ได้ใส่ใส่แล้วลืม defer นี่ครับถ้าไม่ defer มันจะไม่เวิร์คครับอ๋อผมลืมอธิบาย defer ต้อง defer เลยครับถึงจะเวิร์คนี่แหละอ๋อต้องดับเบิลคลิกด้วยเหรอเราไปเปลี่ยนนะ อ๋อโอเค ต้องดับเบิลคลิกด้วยโอเคit's working โอเคโอ้ looks cool
เอาทำไมมันขึ้นมา2 อันเลยครับทั้งที่ผมเขียนไปอันเดียวหาไม่เจอ
อ๋อนี่ไง two button here
อ๋อมันใส่อ๋อ
นั่นไงลบออกอันหนึ่งลบออกอันหนึ่งโอเค finish it up you should try that man okay if you want to try the third example all you need to do is to I guess delete all the codes and then just input the third one that's all you need to do that's all you need in your code if you want to try the third one leave the button the same button stay the same just change the code and you can see that it's gonna alert you if you hover onto your button it's called mouse over events so actually web browser knows a lot of things mouse over
เซฟสคริปต์
ต้องลบทิ้งให้หมดนะครับถ้าเกิดจะเอาอันเบอร์3ต้องลบทิ้งให้หมด I think this one I think you should use the HTML version PDF it's really hard to copy it kind of the syntax like you cannot copy very well so use HTML okay that one's better
ก็คือลบอันนี้ทั้งหมดเพื่อ
ใช่ลบไปหมดเลยครับแล้วก็อัน3ใส่เข้าไปแล้วเซฟแล้วลองไปเล่นดูไม่ต้องแค่ mouse over อ้าวไม่เวิร์กเหรอน้อง defer หรือยังครับโทษนะ
defer
เขาดูเนี่ยบัตทอนมีไหมบัตทอน ID BTN เขาขึ้นไปบนสุดให้ผมดูหน่อยสคริปต์อยู่ไหนยังไม่มีสคริปต์เลยครับสคริปต์หายไปพิมพ์คำว่าอย่างนี้พิมพ์คำว่าสคริปต์ผมหน่อย SCRIPT
สคริปต์
นั่นแหละไม่ใช่เอาใหม่ครับสคริปต์ใหม่เนาะสคริปต์แล้วก็เลือกอันที่3ทำไมมันทำอย่างนั้นวะเอาใหม่โทษใหม่ทำใหม่นะครับอย่าใช้เมาส์ครับเขียนสคริปต์ใหม่ CRIPT เนาะแล้วเสร็จแล้วกดเครื่องหมายลงเครื่องหมายลงแล้วกดแท็บด้านI don't know I don't understand อะไรครับ
นี่มันเป็นตัวพิมพ์ใหญ่
หรือเปล่าอ้าวตัวพิมพ์ใหญ่โอเคแล้วเขียนว่า script.js แล้วก็พิมพ์ defer ให้ผมด้วยdefer พิมพ์ตรงนี้Okay, if your JavaScript doesn't work, it might be because you forgot this defer right here. Okay, let me tell you why. Okay, so defer meaning that it's gonna load JavaScript last. So again, if you put it right here, then actually it's loading the JavaScript first, so it cannot find your button. So when I say defer, it means that wait for the whole thing to load so that the JavaScript can find your button. And this is like one of the most stupid mistakes that I made that give me lots of headaches all the time. I forgot defers all the time. ครับเนี่ยขึ้นครับมัน hover ครับมัน hover ครับนั่นคือ point อันนี้โอเคเดี๋ยว let me help that guy first
อันนี้ผิดครับ
ผิดเยอะเลยอยู่นี่กดน่าลืมเซมิโคลอน
ซิมิคูรอน
เนี่ยเสร็จแล้วเรียบร้อย
นิดเดียวเดี๋ยวามาเยอะมาก
โอเคเราได้ไหมใช้ได้ไหม
ใช่ครับ
เฮ้ยไม่ใช้ได้เลย
เอาแม่งเลย
น่าลืม defer ใช่จริงด้วยก็ลืมประจำ
ลืมเขียน defer
นี่ไงมาแล้วไม่หรือเปล่าคลิกไม่มาคุณทำอะไรวะสคริปต์คุณทำอะไรก็ดับเบิลคลิก create paragraph ได้ button BTN check this one out นี่ okay alright okay the third one is kind of stupid one so don't worry about it if you don't want to play okay but I want to go through the last exercise, which is something fun, so that you have your wonderful website. You want to show it to everyone. So let's publish to the cloud, right? And there's a very easy service for you to do. It's called Cloudflare Page. Okay. So for this, you're gonna have to sign up. So and that is something that I want to see if it's really hard or easy to sign up, because I never tried it with with the students before. So I want to see how it goes. Okay, so you're the first batch that I try this new service. Okay, so if you're ready to publish your web page, why don't you go to Cloudflare Page and then sign up for me? I want to see the process too. โอ้ผมว่าอย่าพิมพ์เลยครับก๊อปแปะดีกว่าครับ
ก็แปะแล้วมัน
อันนี้ต้องใช้ HTML ครับก๊อปตรงนี้ไม่ได้ครับ PDF มันก๊อปยากกลับไปที่เว็บไซต์ผมใหม่เนาะเราใช้ HTML จะก๊อปได้ครับเมลอะไรก็ได้ครับpersonal email is fine no need to use CMU email yep เราเอาเมาส์ไป hover หน้า it's working it's actually not that bad okay so pretty painless process okay yeah when you hover on it it shows the alert and the joke is like this one is like a sec joke a dirty joke a Thai dirty joke okay so but you can write something it's a silly example okay ได้ครับอีเมลอะไรก็ได้ครับ Guys, you're almost done. If you deploy it, you're done. Okay? Let's go.ไม่ได้เหรอครับ มันต้องได้ มันไม่น่าจะห้ามนะ อ๋อ Oh, sign up at this time. Okay. I want to see. You are unable to sign up. Okay. I'll take a note. Okay. It's okay. I don't think this is your fault. I think this is the way that this lab is worked. I think it's the way this lab direct the traffic, because I tried a different service doesn't work either. So I tried the new one, doesn't work. Okay.
ไม่ต้องสมัครเลย
ลองให้ผมอีกทีหนึ่งได้ไหมครับมันบอกว่า you are unable ป่ะalways limit okay all right okay so I think it's pretty clear to me that this lab doesn't the way that this lab route the traffic is almost it route the traffic to the same computer so that's why all the website thinks that we're spamming it so that it's blocking us so yeah it thought that we're spamming it which we do not right but then that's how the network in this lab works it's like routing traffic to one computer so I guess unfortunately we cannot do it so we're gonna skip it okay so I think if you have great website if you want to save it you can save the folder for I don't know for your for whatever reasons and you can sign up can you sign in your attendance sheet and you can go okay I'll start from you okay if you want to save your work just save the folder and then you're done you can go home Merry Christmas we cannot do ทำไม่ได้ครับเพราะว่าทราฟฟิกในนี้มันออกมาจากที่เดียวกันเขาเลยนึกว่ามันสแปมเรามันเหมือนเซอร์วิสอื่นที่ผมลองมันไม่ได้ doesn't work ว่ะก็ช่างมันsign up เดี๋ยว sign attendance sheet แล้วก็ Merry Christmas นะครับกลับบ้าน
ถ้าเซฟในนี้เปิดเครื่องมามันไม่หายหรอ
หายครับเพราะนั้นต้องเซฟในอีเมลตัวเอง OneDrive อะไรก็ได้ครับ ถ้าอยากจะเซฟไฟล์เมื่อกี้เซฟใน OneDrive เซฟอะไรไปครับ
อยากเซฟก็เซฟไม่เซฟก็
ใช่ใช่ใช่แต่ว่าทำในเนี้ยไม่ได้มันบล็อกเราครับก็เลยไม่ได้อะเดี๋ยวผมต้องไปหาท่าใหม่โอเค but save your work if you wanna keep it โอเคก็เซฟได้นะครับก็เซฟแล้วไปทำที่บ้านก็ได้ครับ
แต่ถ้าเซฟไว้นี้เวลาปิดก็เปิด
หายครับ
หายอยู่ดีนะ
อีกประมาณ 2-3 ชั่วโมงจะหายแล้วกันไม่ได้หายทันที
แล้วคาบหน้าไม่ต้อง
ครับหน้าไม่ต้องใช้แล้วครับถ้ามันจะเปลี่ยนไปเรื่อยๆเพราะนั้นก็ช่างมันครับ
ออกเลยอ่ะเอาเลยจะเซฟก่อน
ถ้าจะเซฟก่อนก็เซฟเข้าอีเมลตัวเองก่อนอะไรอย่างนี้ ไม่งั้นมันก็จะหายไปภายในว่าไม่กี่ชั่วโมงมันจะหายไปมันจะรีเซ็ตแต่คาบหน้าไม่ต้องใช้นะครับคาบหน้าเราทำใหม่หมด
แล้วงั้นหนูออกแล้วค่ะ
ไม่เซฟก็ได้ครับเราไม่ได้ใช้ครับก็ถ้าไม่แคร์มันก็ช่างเม่งก็กลับบ้านได้เลยเซ็นชื่อก่อนแล้วกลับบ้านโอเคไปเจอกันโอเค good job man this is fast thank you cannot